So we're going to start with just your name, title, location, if you want to give your business name, anything here.
Hi there, my name is Brian Flynn, and I am an ICF credentialed life purpose coach out of Milwaukee.
How long ago did you answer the call to coach?
So I remember back in the late 90s, I saw Peter Redding talk about coaching from his perspective. He spoke about a spiritual experience of the mind, body, and spirit. And from that point on, I knew I wanted to help people access those parts. A very holistic, forward moving phenomenon that I was really intrigued and excited to learn more about.
And you do some therapy too, right?
Yeah, I am also a licensed psychotherapist.
And how do the two work together for you?
That's a really good question. I think that they are separate in a sense. They also work together. I think when they're working together, I'm very aware of the forward movement in coaching.
Mm.
And it's very inquisitive. As a coach, I really draw a firm line between therapy and coaching. I also recognize that I'm here to inspire that the client find their own answers. So I don't tell people what to do. They always oftentimes ask me, Brian, what do I do? But I think my responsibility is to encourage their own expertise because the client is the expert.
And what do you feel contributed to your success in the coaching profession?
I would say I have a strong foundation of mindfulness and meditation background.
Mm.
Um, I have a strong network of individuals, um, friends of mine, colleagues who are also coaches. My interest in self and personal development um, is key. I would say, that my background in psychotherapy is also helpful, especially because I am very interested in inspiring and encouraging and really seeking to understand to allow the client to tell me who they are. I'm not interested in making my own assumptions and conclusions about someone. Really want to encourage them to find their own voice and share that with me. I also really I'm include a pretty powerful coaching presence in my psychotherapy. So luckily, when I began in the field many years ago, my mentors were actually life coaches. So that helps a lot and helps me stay in my own in an effective role.
Yeah, definitely. So looking back, how did your training at the Institute help shape your success?
Well, I would say it was transformative, and it really gave me a robust framework of um, tools and coaching style. It really also helped me get clear on the PCC markers and the importance of serving my client and also serving the industry. So another thing that was very useful and valuable to me was the ethical, um, the way in which the institute integrates the ICF code of ethics into their work.
Yeah, definitely. So, Brian, how does it feel to be a successful coach?
It feels incredibly fulfilling. I feel a greater sense of alignment within my own self and with those I serve. I'm also reminded constantly of the capacity of human potential. Um, and so that's an amazing and powerful sight to see and observe.
Is that your favorite part of coaching?
Well, my favorite part of coaching is hearing and watching people find value in parts of themselves that they were less aware of. So tapping into dropping from the rational mind into the heart, into the somatics, and then finding treasures within. I think that's one of my favorite parts of being a coach, is to see people find their treasures.
I love that. I love that. Do you have any advice for someone considering entering the coaching profession?
I would say from my own personal experience, um, to embrace continuous learning, um, and find a high quality training program to really focus on, and this is from my own experience, to focus on our own personal development and personal growth, and to get credentialed.
Yeah. Okay, so what's one word that describes your experience as a successful coach?
Transformative.
So, what prompted you to seek an education in coaching?
I would say my deep passion for personal growth. And also, I'm inspired by my own journey of self-discovery, and I really try to recognize the power of human intelligence and the power of shifting perspectives. I'm really interested in elevating and expanding perspective and highest self.
Did you have any concerns, or what concerns did you have to overcome when you were deciding whether or not to invest in coaching?
I really wanted to know that I would be on a track to getting credentialed. And the Institute really helped answer those questions. And that was one of the key um, determining factors for me, is that that the Institute was able, that they are a track to ICF credentialing.
How did you come to make that decision? Did you do research or?
Well, I had been doing research for many, many years and just really um, making a decision at some point of my life, that when I'm ready, I'll know. And so I think when I was encouraged to actually explore what Howie Adams was doing, with Amanda Blake and his pursuits towards somatic experience, I learned about the Institute and was very intrigued by what y'all were doing. And I think that is then what really helped me know that I was ready. And then I just let it go and signed up.
I love it. And looking back, what do you think that you have gained?
What I have gained is a greater and deeper understanding of my highest self and how to access that. And also, I have gained a integrated and holistic coaching approach to coaching.
I love that. Okay, just a couple more questions. What would you tell somebody who's watching this and not sure what to do to take the next step?
So, to those watching who are unsure of what next step to take, I can share with y'all what my experience was like. I had to trust myself and ask a lot of questions.
I love that, especially because it's keeping that staying curious there, which is so great about coaching.
I love to guide people into a deeper relationship with themselves. I help people realign with their values, shift their energy, and grow into their future selves. I help people radically accept who and where they are and support personal accountability in a way that feels like love and not pressure. I help you reconnect with your integrity and follow through on what matters. My tone is warm and wise, direct without being harsh, and always infused with a quiet confidence that says, you can do this, and I am with you, you can reach out to me at brianflynncoaching.com. If you're ready to take the first step, please reach out to me. I'd love to work with you.